Hello, friends. This is Colonel Ajay, CEO Ajay Astro Money Group, global first astrofinance digital channel. Friend, Ajay Astro Money Group, probably one and only channel at the global level, which brings you the market view or the 360 degree, whether it is American market, European market, agro commodities, bullion, metal, and the global stock markets. Today, we are going to bring a very special show on European crisis or European energy crisis rather. Along with COVID-19 pandemic, especially Europe is facing a major energy crisis. So today we have a very special guest with us, the one of the youngest economists and analyst Tushar Jain. I welcome Mr. Tushar Jain, who is the chief economist and the youngest economist of the globe, which provides you very accurate analysis on the global commodities and the equities. Today, we are going to talk on European energy crisis with the Tushar Jain. Tushar, Tushar Jain, you are welcome at the show.
Thank you very much.
Tushar, as we know, the along with COVID-19, the whole Europe is facing a very major crisis, energy crisis. So, what is this energy crisis, and what is your views on this, Tushar?
Yeah. So, as we know, the whole Europe is facing an energy crisis. The natural gas inventories are depleting prices and prices are skyrocketing. Markets are nervous and winter is coming. These is the tagline which the major media and the newspapers are flashing from past few weeks in the European countries, especially in Britain, Germany, Italy, and Spain. So a harsh winter means a full-blown crisis, one that could deprive millions of their daily needs and slip several European economies into recession. We might even see them fight each other over natural gas. It is in alarmingly short supply and the world needs it more than ever, especially the colder regions like Europe. They need natural gas to power their industries, to keep their economies running, and to heat their homes. But there isn't enough gas to burn, and this will get worse as the temperature drops. Also, the wholesale cost of natural gas has surged to record highs in Europe to 100 euros, and electricity prices are spiraling out of control.
So it's very correctly described. The prices of the natural gas is skyrocketing, and this is we have experienced previous week also. The natural gas prices is made the historical highest levels. Obviously, so this is going to affect whole globe also. The second half of the week, the natural gas prices and the crude oil prices have seen downward movement also. But the first half of the previous week, it is shown wonderful upward movement in especially all energy, be it crude oil or natural gas. So, Tushar, what all the countries who are really affecting with this crisis, energy crisis, especially in the Europe? Because we have just seen that China is also facing shortage of the electricity, and the Europe. What all the countries which may affect badly or adversely with this energy crisis?
Yeah, so it is happening in a leading economies of Europe that includes UK, France, Spain, Germany, and Italy. Also, if you look at the Spain even took one of the most drastic steps this week to rein its prices, saying it will take back almost 3 billion euros in profit from the energy companies. That means the Spain government is pulling back the super profit earned by the energy companies because of the rise in the natural gas prices. They all are suffering, they all are witnessing multiple year high in prices.
Absolutely correct. If you remember, the Spain was the first to hit during pandemic COVID-19, and especially in 2008-9 when the global crisis or the economic crisis was seen, the Spain was first to hit. So this time also, the Spain is it's hitting really very bad. And this is not only Spain. If you have seen the UK, there is also crisis of the fuel and everything. So the problem it is, Tushar, is it really very serious, or what is the behind with this crisis? So that is the main question which I would like you should describe to the our viewers. Ki what is behind this crisis? What is what with that, Tushar?
Yeah, so there are majorly four factors which are affecting the energy prices in Europe, and I will explain them to you. The first is that since the economies of coming out of the pandemic have doubled down on their use of resources, they are burning more fuels. And also the cold spring have also depleted most of the natural gas inventories in Europe. And this time a calm summer, that means the winds in the European countries have the low speed, because of which it affected the power generation, and there wasn't enough wind to be turned into energy. Also, there is a bad luck and the political scenarios. So I will discuss this in detail also. So the most of the European markets you see relies on imported power, and the imports have hit many hurdles. Last week there was a fire at an electrical interconnector that runs beneath the English Channel. It shut down the power link between the UK and France. As a result, power supply was hit. Another reason is the Northern Irish system sealed its export due to the domestic concerns. It further strained power supply to Europe. And the Netherlands, which is the Europe's largest onshore gas field, they have refused to boost production. They fear impending earthquakes, so they will not increase production despite the crunch. Now, all these factors together have hit Europe, and also European countries typically turn to Russia in situation like this, since Russia meets a third of Europe's natural gas needs. Russia's state-owned natural gas company named Gazprom does the heavy lifting, but the supplies from Gazprom too have been lower than usual this time. Some say this is due to the high domestic demand in Russia. Others fear that this is a deliberate market manipulation technique by the Moscow. Well, whatever the case, Europe is feeling the heat, and Europe is feeling the heat, and people are suffering. And also, if we see in Germany, the price of power has peaked around 119%. In France, it is jumped to 149%. In Spain, the increase has been by 250%, and in Britain around 300%, and to be exact, around 298% in the cost of electricity has been increased. And this is unprecedented. The industry observers say the situation could get worse with the onset of winter. Harsh winter means higher gas consumption, and if it gets very cold in winter, Europe is going to suffer more. Supply chains will be strained, prices will rise further, and there will be more inflation, and governments are already warning of blackouts and factories being forced to shut down. This, of course, will have a political implications also, especially in countries that are going to poll.
It's been Tushar in totality or extract we'll talk. So Europe is going to have a very tough time. There's a very harsh winter, less energy available. Electricity cost has been jumped from 100 to 300%, and the rescue, even Russia, is also refused to to provide rescue at that particular time of the crisis. So this is a very difficult and dirty picture of the Europe. because at that particular time, really, this is very problematic and very serious and severe problem. If you see the even our Indian stock market, you will find the energy stocks has been shown wonderful upward movement, especially electric or power stocks like Power Grid Corporation, REC, NTPC, NHPC. All these stocks who normally works on 0.5% to 1%, but you see last couple of weeks this has been increased like anything 5 to 6% per day. The increase was observed. Even Power Grid Corporation of India, or what do you say, REC, NTPC and all. It is just maybe because of the global power company generations and the jump in the cost of electricity. Even the China is also facing the similar kind of the problem. They are all power companies, even all their power plants, it is were running based on the coal. They are almost shut. So Tushar, you have very nicely explained what is what with the energy crisis of Europe, what all the region, and what all the current countries that we face, and what is the basic reason. Even this time, the climate is also not in favor of the Europe, and the wind pressure it is also find very low. So the alternative energy sources also not favoring the Europe luck to provide at that time rescue. So now the next question I'll switch over, that what is the solution, the problem and the regions and what we have discussed, but what is the solution as per you?
So with the natural gas in short supply, can renewables fill the gap? I don't think so. Also, can wind and solar power meet the demand? I don't think so. Apparently, they cannot. They may become the leading source of energy, the alternative leading source of energy, but they are still incapable of generating enough power to account for 100% of the demand in the months ahead. So, where does the that leaves Europe?
So the the message is very clear. At the time of the crisis, nobody come forward to help you out. Alternate energy resources, solar power, wind energy, hydraulic power, and everything, that it is not going to fulfill the requirement of the Europe. So, in totality, now let me come to the final question from you. So, what is the fate? We You have painted a picture. Really, it's very serious. And what is the fate? Ultimate. This is the final question which I must ask you. What is the fate of it?
So, unfortunately, it is in the lap of luck. It can't be fixed with the magic wand. It will lead long term strategies to overcome this. Also, for all the promises of cutting down emissions this winter, European countries are going to learn just how much their economies still depend on natural gas and how little they have done to overcome this dependency. So this is what exactly going on in the Europe energy crisis. Also, one question I want to ask you is what does the financial astrology say on the European crisis, as you are the one of the major leading financial astrologers around the globe. So I must ask you a question. What does the financial astrology says on the European energy crisis?
Thank you very much, Tushar. Since you're asking what a financial astrology says on European energy crisis, Tushar, if you know, and if I would like to share with my view with my viewers also, the financial astrology always works with the planets. As per the Eastern school of the astrology, there is a total 9 planets are being we count. This is Sun, Moon, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Rahu, and Ketu. They are the total 9 planets we works on this. So Rahu and Ketu always remain opposite to each other, 180 degree, and Moon, which changes its zodiac sign in every 2.25 days. Remaining 6 planets, they are making conjunction together in the pair of two. If you see, the Sun and Mars are making conjunction together, Jupiter and Saturn are making conjunction together, Venus and Mercury are making conjunction together. So when out of nine, so if you just leave Rahu and Ketu, they are not heavenly body. So out of seven, the six planets are making conjunction with each other. And one of the major important planets, Jupiter and Saturn, are making conjunction together, and especially they are both are under retrogression. And Sun and Mars, fiery planet, they are together. Mars, it is combust, and the Mars is the source of energy along with the Sun. Sun is the major source of energy, and Mars, it is the second source of energy so far as financial astrology is concerned. The Mars is losing its power just because of the Sun combust. Mars is combust. So, as per the financial astrology, what I believe, the November 2021 is going to be very, very tough for not only Europe but also whole globe. So far with the energies are concerned, energy stocks are concerned, crude oil is concerned, I'm expecting a major breakthrough and a very major positive breakout in energy, especially oil and gas. So I'm worried about the Europe because November is going to really be very tough. Maybe some relief may be seen in month of December onward, but I'm worried for the November. This is going to be a really very tough month for the Europe, and whole world may witness the harsh and hard winter season. I must pray for the Europe. Friends, this is one of the important factors which I would like to share with you. You can watch our show, especially on crude oil, cotton, global stock markets, and the different commodities. Tushar.
So thank you very much for sharing your view. So I hope our viewers are happy to watch this special show on Europe's energy crisis. Now they have understand what is the Europe currently, and as per your financial astrology's view, they have also come up with the view for the future as well. So I hope our viewers will plan accordingly if they are trading in the commodity market or stock market, or they are the citizens of Europe. They can plan their trades or workings accordingly for the future also.
Thank you very much, friends, for watching this show. And if you have not yet subscribed the channel, please don't forget to subscribe the channel. And your suggestions and comments are always welcome at this end. Thank you very much. All the very best. Good luck.